Hello, Senior Academy. It's Mr. Wellham for the second edition of College and Career Tuesdays. We're going to be talking about GPAs and setting some GPA goals for you all today. Quick agenda. We're just going to make sure that we all understand what is a GPA and how it impacts our work here at College View. We also want to give you some time to find your GPA because they have changed since last year due to the new school year. And then we're going to spend some time setting a goal and advisory for the GPA, and then we'll close out. First is a really quick rundown is what is a GPA to make sure that you're aware of what this stands for. So GPA stands for grade point average. And what we want to make sure that we know is, again, with the grade point average, every grade you earn in class gives you points towards your GPA. We at College View have that if you are in a traditional class, that an A is worth 4 points, a B is worth 3 points, a C is 2 points, and an F is 0 points. If you're in AP class, those are worth 5 points. So a lot of you all as juniors this year and seniors are taking AP classes, which are worth more points and give you an extra GPA boost. If you get an A plus in the class, you actually get an extra GPA boost of a 4.25 or 5.25 for an AP course. B plus, same thing, and C plus, same thing as well. At the end of each trimester and year, we average those points to determine your GPA. And the most important thing about your GPA, it's like the biggest factor of when you apply for colleges and scholarships. They really want to see what your performances are in your classes so you can make sure that you can show them that you're prepared for that type of college you're wanting to apply to. We also have partnerships with Colorado universities, and many of you guys may know this, but it's worth just mentioning again that, again, a GPA benchmark you should be shooting for. If you're on a 2.5 GPA, you're guaranteed admission to MSU Denver. About a 2.75 GPA, you're guaranteed admission to Western Colorado. The 3.0 GPA is a really big key benchmark for our school. The schools that are there with the red arrows are our formal partnerships. Again, Western MSU are not formal partnerships, but that's from historical data. We know that you have a 99% chance of getting into those schools. But UNC, CU Denver, CSU, CU Boulder, and DU are our formal partners by being a DSC student. So if you have a 3.0 GPA, you are automatically in to CU Denver and to University of Northern Colorado. If you have a 3.25 GPA, you're automatically into CU Boulder and to CSU. And it's cutting off my screen, so I apologize. If you have a 3.5 GPA, you're automatically into University of Denver. So again, you can really work hard and save yourself some anxiety of not knowing what college you get into by having a higher GPA. We set goals this year as a school to have a GPA of 3.2 in every class. Our rising senior class last year ended the year with a 2.9 GPA. The rising juniors, our current juniors, ended the year at 3.1 GPA. So again, we are really moving forward towards that goal, and we want to make sure that we are giving ourselves the most options and choice available. How do you find your GPA? This is a pretty crucial thing that I want to make sure that you know how you can do. So there's two ways you can find it. You can go to Infinite Campus, click Reports, and then Transcripts, and it will show up at the top of your transcript. You can also go to Overgrad. So if I click this right here to Overgrad, everyone has an Overgrad account. Even if you're new to DSST, you have an Overgrad account. You click Login at the top, and this is really crucial. You have to click Sign in with Google. Sign in with Google is the way you'll do it. You'll click your DSST account, and again, I'm going to be a sample student from a couple years ago, just because I don't want to show anyone's private data from here. So if I am a student, this is what you'll see on your page. Again, my page looks a little bit different because I have an administrator access. But if I look at my page, it'll take you to this part. This is my profile. So right here, you'll see your GPA, your unweighted GPA. That takes out AP or honors courses. Your weighted GPA takes those into account. You can see an SAT score as well for the student. Also in Overgrad, you can kind of see a GPA predictor. So if you were to get if this student was mostly get A's and B's this year, they would see the GPA go up. They were a senior, so we can't see it, but play around to see what your GPA would look like with that information. the information you have on Overgrad is the most up-to-date information. So that is the one that we have at the end of your last school year. So that is the one you want to make sure you see. You're going to spend some time in advisory logging into Overgrad to find your GPA. If you have any issues, you can send me a Teams message and I can help you and support you. So again, that's how you find your GPA. For the rest of advisory, you're going to set a goal for your GPA. Again, we want to make sure this is a SMART goal and realistic. So I've gone through and taken a goal, such as I want to improve my GPA, and made a SMART goal. We want your goal to be specific. You want to improve your GPA. That's more specific than saying you just want to do well in school. You want to improve your GPA by 0.3, makes it measurable. We also want it to be actionable. What are you going to do to get that to happen? So maybe that means doing your homework every night. You're going to ask yourself the question, is this realistic? If you have a 2.9 GPA, you can't get to a 4.0 by the end of one trimester. So make sure your goal is realistic and your advisor can help you make a realistic goal. And timely. All of your goals want you to accomplish during the first trimester. That will end by Thanksgiving break. So here's an exemplar goal. By the end of this trimester, I want to improve my GPA from a 2.5 to a 2.8 by earning at least 3 A's. I will do this by doing my homework every night and putting my phone away while doing it. So again, in a minute, you're going to work on your goals and meet with your advisor to talk about your goals. So next steps, make sure you log into Overgrad, click My Profile, and it'll show your GPA and SAT score. Make sure to click Sign In with Google. That's really, really crucial. Write down your GPA and SAT score in the Google form your advisor is going to give you, and then write a SMART goal and share that with your advisor. That person can help you stay accountable and make sure that you are able to really hit your goal. If you have extra time, play around on Overgrad. You can do the career survey. You can look at your current college list. You can look at some different scholarships on there. Overgrad is a great tool for you to use for everything. I hope you have a great time working on setting your GPA goals.